News when you want it with Bloomberg News Now. I'm Nathan Hager.
And I'm Karen Moscow.
Karen, the longest government shutdown in American history is close to coming to an end at the 43-day mark. The House comes back into session this afternoon for the first time since before the shutdown began to vote on a measure that would reopen most of the government through late January. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries says it's the end of a taxpayer-funded vacation for Republicans.
These people have been missing in action, absent without official leave, running scared, but they can no longer hide.
Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries says House Democrats will oppose the bill, but Bloomberg's Eric Wasson reports it is likely to pass.
And it'll be a tight margin for House Speaker Mike Johnson. He only has a 2-vote margin. Democrats are lining up against it. The Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries has said he will vote against it. He's whipping his members to vote against it because it does not contain an actual extension of the ACA premium tax credits. But there are some Democratic members. I'm looking at Henry Cuellar, Jared Golden, and others who are likely to cross party lines and vote for this. And so I'm expecting the government to be reopened by Thursday morning.
And Bloomberg's Eric Wasson reports President Trump has said he will sign the bill.
Well, Nathan, until the government reopens, millions of Americans are likely to keep missing out on food assistance. The Supreme Court has extended a pause on $4 billion in SNAP benefits, siding with the Trump administration with a block on lower court orders that required immediate full payment for about 42 million recipients. The administration told the High Court that resuming the benefits could upend the deal that Republicans made with 8 Senate Democrats to end the shutdown.
And Karen, some House lawmakers could be contending with airport delays as they make their way back to Washington to vote on the deal. Airlines are still being told to thin their flight schedules. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says the cutbacks will get worse if the shutdown continues.
I've had questions about what happens for Thanksgiving. There's a lot of Thanksgiving travel. What's going to happen during that time frame? I'm going to tell you we are not going to get to Thanksgiving.
Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy spoke from Chicago O'Hare, one of the airports hit hardest by the FAA mandate to cut flight schedules by 10% by the end of the week. Today, there could be some relief. As of early this morning, FlightAware showed fewer than 900 domestic and international flights canceled. That number could rise through the day, but Wednesdays tend to be slow travel days.
Nathan, while lawmakers get ready to vote on the shutdown deal, President Trump is getting ready to host top financial executives for dinner at the White House. We get more with Bloomberg's John Tucker.
The move is aimed at solidifying support of America's business elite. We're told J.P. Morgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon will attend, along with Goldman Sachs' David Solomon, NASDAQ's Adena Friedman, BlackRock's Larry Fink, and Morgan Stanley's Ted Pick. The dinner comes as Trump faces rising political pressure on the economy and affordability. Those issues anchored Democratic electoral wins last week in New Jersey and Virginia. Trump boosted his support among Wall Street's elite in the 2024 campaign with promises to lower taxes and enact sweeping deregulation that spurred optimism over his economic agenda. I'm John Tucker, Bloomberg Radio.
Okay, John, thank you. Let's turn to the markets now. Optimism over an end to the shutdown has stocks higher once again this morning. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed at a record high yesterday. And John Stoltzfus, chief investment strategist at Oppenheimer, is bullish going forward.
When we look at it, if anything, we think the rally has broadened, but it's still driven by technology because technology like credit makes the world go around when it comes to finance. And the market, I really believe, no matter what the turbulence is in Washington or Beijing or Moscow, ultimately what they're really caring about is revenue growth and profit growth, and we've got it.
Oppenheimer chief investment strategist John Stoltzfus has a 7,100 price target for the S&P 500 by the end of the year. That's about 4% above current levels.
Well, helping to give stocks a lift this morning, Nathan, Advanced Micro Devices. That stock is up more than 5%. NVIDIA's nearest rival in AI chips is predicting accelerating sales growth over the next 5 years, driven by strong demand for its data center products. At a company event in New York, CEO Lisa Su said annual revenue growth will average more than 35% over the next 3 to 5 years. And that's news when you want it with Bloomberg News Now. I'm Karen Moscow.
I'm Nathan Hager, and this is Bloomberg.